Steph Curry turned back the clock in LA on Wednesday, but he's going to have to do it again tonight in Phoenix. We're going to talk about that game in this video, but first, let's get it started with the Charlotte Hornets at the Orlando Magic. Charlotte will be a 3-point road favorite. Total sits at 218.5, and Charlotte is coming off a 127-126 overtime win against the Miami Heat. I did have Miami in that game plus 5.5. I gave you that play in my last video. I also gave you Bam to go over his points and rebounds. And of course, that one did not cash because LaMelo Ball took him out early in the game. Miami did get the cover, though, and I was impressed with the effort from this young Charlotte team. I did say that this team had less experience and Miami had a huge advantage when it comes to the coaching. However, that does not apply here against the Orlando Magic, and you got to be impressed with LaMelo Ball. He was clutch in that game. Orlando has not got the advantage when it comes to experience, and they don't have the advantage when it comes to head coaching. Charlotte is coming in hot, 15-3 straight up in their last 18 road games. They're 11-1 straight up in their last 12 versus the division. It's tough to step in front of this Charlotte team at the moment, and Orlando does not inspire a lot of confidence. They looked pretty awful, losing 109-97 at Philly. Their big man, Paolo Banchero, 7 of 22 from the field, just 18 points, 0 of 5 from three-point range. That's not going to cut it. In fact, this team just looks soft, and they've looked soft all season long. I said it in my last video. They rank 13th in opponent scoring this year, allowing 115.1 points per game. And this comes after they led the NBA in opponent scoring last year, allowing just 105 points per game. And that kind of regression on defense suggests that this team is soft and this team is poorly coached. And I do expect this coach to be fired at the end of the season, which could be tonight for the Orlando Magic. The under is 6-2 in Orlando's last 8 versus Charlotte, and the under is 4-1 in Orlando's last 5 home games against Charlotte. The total's pretty low. I think I like the side a little better than the total. We got to go with Charlotte. They're the hot team. They're the team that looks like they want to be in the playoffs. We'll take Charlotte minus the 3 points in the first game. We'll talk about the Golden State Warriors at the Phoenix Suns. But before we do, let me tell you about a promotion we have available, a couple of promotions we have available at WagerTalk for the summer. Let's get it started with the Summer Spectacular. This is a good one. $594 in savings, $749 gets you every single play from a handicapper of your choice through August 31st. And those of you who aren't familiar with myself, I cover college football on this channel. I have done it for the last 2 seasons, every single game in week 0 and week 1. Those videos come out in July. And if you get this special, you will get that early college football at the end of August. You'll also get Major League Baseball all season long. I'm the #1 profit baseball handicapper with 4% and 5% plays dating back to 2022. I'm a top 3 baseball handicapper each of the last 4 seasons here at WagerTalk. And how about the NBA playoffs? My records in the NBA playoffs are phenomenal. 202 and 158 all-time at WagerTalk in the NBA playoffs for profit of 64 units. And for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, check me out at Jesse Schule. There's a pinned tweet detailing my success in the NBA playoffs prior to my tenure at WagerTalk. The success goes back more than a decade. Interesting read. Check that out. But we got one more promotion for you and one more big event this summer, in addition to the NHL playoffs, by the way. But the World Cup, maybe some people might overlook the World Cup. Not this guy right here, because I was the #1 profit handicapper in the last World Cup, 15-6 overall, 71% winners. I'm the #2 all-time soccer handicapper on the site with a record of 156 and 112. And I'm joined by my man, Ben Burns, who needs no introduction. Ben Burns is a legend. He's the #1 all-time soccer handicapper with 5% plays. He's 100% perfect with his 5% plays all time in the sport of soccer. And I guarantee you, he's going to have some 5% plays in this World Cup. You can get us both for $299. This is only available at Picks and Parlays. You can find it on the specials page at picksandparlays.net. Let's get back into the game. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors coming off that 126-120 win at the Clippers. They trailed 61-53 at halftime. They trailed 89-83 after 3 quarters. They trailed by a dozen in the 4th quarter. They didn't take the lead until 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. And I got to say, I was a little bit shocked by this result. I had a 5% play on the first half under. I was not expecting Golden State at their age to shoot 57% from the field, 46% from 3-point range. I did give out Curry's over 3.5 made 3 prop in the video that I did for that game. And I was expecting Curry to have a big night shooting. I wasn't expecting him to play 35 minutes, go 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. He played 36 minutes, scored 35 points. I wasn't expecting Al Horford to go 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Even Draymond Green was hitting threes in that game. So can they do it again? Not only that, in addition to that, they held Kawhi Leonard scoreless in the 4th quarter until the game was already over with 16 seconds to play. Just a calamity of errors for the Clippers. I don't know if that's replicable here in Phoenix. Phoenix is coming off a 114-110 loss to Portland. The Suns had an 11-point lead in the 4th quarter in that game. But Denny Advija scored 41 points. And I did have a comment from one of the viewers. He says, Denny's going over points, dude, getting a 50-piece. I said, if he gets a 50-piece, I will praise you in my next video. Well, I'm going to praise this dude, CN 2025 /D7W. Why doesn't the guy just use his real name? Anyways, he was close. He's 41 points. Very impressive. Very impressive. That Portland team is incredible, what they've done in the second half of the season. Anyways, Jalen Green scored 35 points on 14 of 29 shooting. Positive that Jalen Green played so well, but Devin Booker just 22 points on 7 of 17 shooting. The Suns need more from Devin Booker. The under was 3-1 in the season series. And, the Suns went over in their game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland plays at a fast pace. They're a high-scoring team. Golden State is not. Golden State ranks 18th in pace of play, averaging 103 possessions per game. Phoenix ranks 6th in pace of play, averaging 101.2 possessions per game. The under didn't work out the last time Golden State played. I'm going right back to the well. We're going to take under 220.5 in this do-or-die game. And we're taking the Charlotte Hornets -3. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you've got anything to say to me, even if it's nasty, hit me up in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.